Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Kenshi Let's Play. So the hub has been fully expanded. Let me kind of pan out so you can see everything. But the walls all along the... what direction is this even? It looks like the southern end of the city. They've all been finished. It was very, very tricky to get everything to work properly. Not only was it really finicky to place everything, but in order to make it like connect and not have giant gaps in it, I had to use the editor quite a bit as well. But you can see that the walls now go from the gate here. This is all original stuff. But they butt up against this building here, and I tried to make sure that nobody can walk through that, though again it does look a bit odd. And so comes around here, wraps around this, and then we go back this way up to a tower there, around this end to this step house, which I've used stone mines with the editor to just kind of fill in the space where this doesn't actually touch. It's completely flush everywhere else. It just was up in the back a little bit here, and so I use these to just kind of decorate it and fill it in. And then again, the wall wrapping around here, I put down a bridge there, but it appears not to matter. They won't walk on the bridge, nor will they walk on this, which I guess I should have realized. But anyways, I'm going to keep trying to play with that. They can't actually get to this here, so I'm going to need to figure out what I want to do about it. I potentially don't have to do anything. Nobody can get up there. I just like the idea of having a wall all the way around for, you know, peace of mind and all that. So I'll have to see what I can do. But yeah, these can't be built, unfortunately. And then this wall comes all along this way and connects to the gate there. And obviously you guys have seen this already. So let's see. I've got harpoon turrets being manned here. Obviously only one of them, but still. And then I believe I asked for some, maybe not. I was going to, maybe I just forgot. But we're going to put a couple of harpoon turrets here so that if enemies are at the gates, we can just rain harpoons down on them. And what we'll probably do with that is I'll have like maybe one or two skeleton sentries on either gate that are like permanent harpoon turret manners. If that doesn't make any sense, but I'm sure you know what I mean. Anyway, they're going to man the harpoon turrets permanently. That way, they should aggro anything coming into our base well before it actually gets there, so we don't have a repeat of last episode where the black dragons walk into the center of town before they actually decide to start a fight. But we'll have a bunch of other turrets for just the sort of random people in the city that aren't generally fighters, so that they can hop on here and, you know, contribute. And then all of the proper warriors will be down on the ground ready for the enemy to come through. So that is our city. Not a whole lot has changed within it, but I will try to catch you up on what has. I think the biggest thing we've been doing is pumping out lots of armor and weapons, and getting a lot of people trained as well. So what I've been doing is we're getting a bunch of these armored rags and also these heavy coats. This is what Drone had been wearing for a while, but we're producing the ones that can be recolored. I'm also producing these leather vests that we can recolor too. And then a variety of helmets, even a couple of masks that we can wear in the belt slot. And a bunch of samurai armor as well. All you're seeing left over are the poor quality stuff because everybody else already equipped the specialist and high quality stuff for the most part. And then I'm using these guys obviously to recolor it. The Merc colors for the samurai armor, the Berserker colors for the rags, and then this guy is new. He is the lighter black. There's 3 versions of black actually. There's lighter black, there's black, and then there's like darker black, or like it's basically just pitch black. Anyways, this is the lightest one, and that's what I've been using to color the heavy coats with. So if we jump over to our away team here, we can look at Drone and Halt and Cloud. These are the guys that have been kind of going with Rook on the, what do you call it, like artifact recovery missions. So I decided, since they're kind of like an elite special artifact hunting force. I'm going to give them kind of a unique look. And so there it is. Again, it's the same thing Drone was wearing before, just a colorized version of it, and I think it does look quite cool in black. Halt and Cloud are wearing them too, and so are Skinner and Drake, but they're off training. You can also see that these guys are wearing the Mark III masks. But for whatever reason, the stuff in the belt slot doesn't show up on their little portraits. So even though they are wearing them, it's just not going to show here. So yeah, lots of armor, lots of weapons. We've been cranking out toppers for the most part, though I did switch them over to Nodachis at some point. So I've got a lot of weapons in our weapon cabinet here. Most of them katanas because they were more practice than anything. But we did crank out a lot of toppers. And again, we're starting to move into the Nodachis now. Hiroto, what is your skill, by the way? He's up to 70. We need to gain some more research artifacts so that we can improve the quality of weapons that we're making. But here is my Ronin force right now. This isn't everybody, it's just most of them, I think. But they're all in high-quality samurai gear with different helmets depending on their race. So the Hivers are wearing these iron hats because it's the only thing that they can wear. And that's only through mods, even. Let's see. All of the Shek are wearing these visored helmets because I think they look quite cool with the horns kind of coming out from the sides. And then the humans are just wearing regular samurai helmets. I've tried to get them like chainmail or something underneath, but I don't have the ability to make chainmail yet. So we've just kind of had to scavenge what we've got, and if we don't have that, then, you know, leather, whatever. And here's Conan, modeling the new guard uniforms. So you can see not only are the rags colored, but I've colored the leather vest under it too, just so that everything is kind of our faction color there. And the guards will be using toppers. The samurai are using a variety of weapons, but mostly Nodachis. And then, oh yeah, so I've moved some of the farms inside, not all of them yet, but we have 2 cactus farms and 2 hemp farms. And then I'm also having Ejek, let's let her run in there so you can see. She is distilling cacti into rum for us to sell. So that's pretty much everything I've been doing, on top of obviously getting rid of all the bodies from the raid last time. Now what I'd like to do today is if we jump over to our shinobi, who are actually getting a little bit hungry. I've been letting them sit too long. Luckily, I think they're hanging out in the bar right now, so they can just buy some food. Anyway, we are in Hang, as you saw there, right next to Trader's Edge. And there is a weapon merchant in this city here. It's this building right there. So, we're going to stage another heist and just try to clean this place out. We've got everybody except for Claw with us. I don't know if you guys met Ghost yet, but Ghost is with us. Yeah, everybody. Slick is a new addition. Slick is back at base. Slick joined us after they had already left, so yeah. And then the other thing I think I'd like to do, because we have our Ronin sort of all squared away here, is I'd like to take these guys and whoever else is ready, with a few exceptions so that the base isn't empty, but I would like to march on the Black Dragon base, which is, we should have discovered it already because we were right next to it not that long ago. Oh, actually we did. It's just not, it hasn't been specified what it is yet. So this unknown tower is where the Black Dragons make their base, and since we wanted to set up a new outpost up in this area, I think it would be wise to get rid of them first. And so that's another thing I think I'd like to do today. So to that end, let's grab everybody that we're going to send out. So everybody in armor, or in samurai armor anyways. Burn, Bull, Goro, Koda. Got some new additions here as well. I'll introduce them more when we actually get to see them fight. So if everybody I just called up could head over here. And then, let's see, I'd also like Rook, Cat, Drone, Ruka. I'm going to bring everybody, though in the next episode I'd like to send these guys on a mission to collect some more research artifacts. I just don't think I can handle the micromanage from all 3 of those things in one episode. We would never finish if I tried to raid the Black Dragon Genin and stage a heist in Hang and hit some sort of, ancient laboratory. I think it would just be absolutely crazy, and I would, be paused for 90% of the episode trying to jump back and forth and micromanage everything. So I don't think that's a good idea. I think we're better off doing like 2 maximum. And I guess everybody else is going to just hang out back at base. Gallon, how's your strength coming along? Okay, so he's getting there. He's a little bit behind on his like raw attributes, but we'll get him caught up. So I think that's pretty good. We've still got like a selection of decent, well, I say decent, they're pretty damn good fighters. Rain, where are you going right now? Getting food, of course. We've got food. Get back here. Actually, did I call Skinner? I did. Okay, Skinner has a lot of food. Skinner has like a ton of food. Okay, so this group right here is going to head out. This is our war party. Now we are going to head to this unknown tower. So let's make sure they're all moving as a group, which it looks like they are. And off they go. So I think Grox is going to kind of be the de facto leader of the Greyheart Ronin group here. Whereas Rook is going to be the leader of, I'm not sure what I'm going to call this group, but they're going to be like our artifact hunters. So maybe I'll just call them like the hunters or something. And these are our guys that are a little bit faster. I'm not sure how to describe them, but they're the same guys that we've been running around with for a while. They've got, crossbow skills, but they're also decent fighters, so they're in medium armor rather than heavy armor. They can shoot, they can fight, they can run, they can carry artifacts, so they're kind of our all-purpose crew, whereas the Ronin are just straight up, warriors. They're our foot soldiers, essentially. And then, of course, we have the shinobi that are our ninja thieves. They, stage heists and stuff. Maybe assassinations where needed, though that's going to be, I think, Rook's specialty as well. These guys are more about, sneaking in somewhere and sneaking back out with a ton of loot. I'm going to have to probably pay a lot of attention here because I don't really trust their ability to make it to that location without getting stuck. So I'll have to keep an eye on this. Meanwhile, back in Hang, I'm going to ask Stubbs or somebody with a backpack to purchase some food for us. Sure, fill up your backpack with rations, and then we'll kind of distribute them as needed. Or we'll just let them eat it right out of your backpack. And it looks like they actually didn't eat that much. Oh, okay, we're paused still. I am going to trade at least one to everybody, because I don't want his backpack to be full. It's going to make our heist very difficult if we have no real space to store any of the weapons. And again, I am going to go after weapons, because I believe those are the what's the word, like the most money for the least amount of inventory space. Because if we do armor, everybody's gonna be able to carry like 1 or 2 pieces of armor, and that's gonna be it. So I don't think that's wise. Okay, maybe I should have done 2 for everybody. Oh my god, what is happening out here? There is a skimmer inside the city, just going ham on these guards. I will have somebody make sure that it doesn't get back up. So let's take that meat, I guess. We'll take the animal claws because I think they have some value. And you know what? We'll take it all and then immediately try to sell it to the bartender here because I don't really have a need for raw meat. So we'll just unload it. Actually, that wasn't even the bartender. That was just some rando. Okay, well, everybody's going to hang out in the bar because it is still quite early. But we're going to take Elena and have her go case the weapon shop here. Now we got to be very careful because this is a very, very small, compact city, and so this is their police station right here. And if we make any wrong moves, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Okay. Who's this? That's a lord. We should probably not get in his way. So, that is the merchant themselves. What do we have here? We have a luxury blacksmith from the Traders Guild. Let's talk to you. Okay. 200,000 cats, huh? Interesting. I wonder what... Is that he or she? I honestly can't tell. I think it's a she. Oh. My turret guards are under attack, which usually means a bone dog. Maybe? No? What happened here? Why is that shinobi thief injured? I honestly don't know. But yeah, generally it's a bone dog or something that'll kind of run by and we'll shoot it and of course aggro it. But I've yet to really see any issues. So we'll just kind of let it be. If somebody's actively getting attacked, I'll deal with it. But oh, Thumper is being attacked. Ah. It was a starving bandit that he just obliterated. Good on you, Thumper. Come on. Come on, game. Work with me here. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Take their raw meat. And go ahead and pick that hungry bandit up. We'll go dump them down the road here a bit. No, no, don't do that. Ah, God. Open, please. Thank you. Okay, Thumper. Go ahead and put that person down. You can come back. How is our party here doing? Not quite halfway. So if we go back to our shinobi, it looks like there is maybe one guard. We've discovered another unknown tower, which is probably the Dust Bandit Tower. Yeah, I think that's the Dust Bandits base. We'll deal with them too, but they've been less of a pain than the Black Dragons have. So, I'm gonna prioritize the Black Dragons first. Oh, actually, no, 2 guards. Okay. 2 guards. 3, one on the roof. Well, that's not so bad. I don't recall how many guards the last place had, but I think we'll be okay. Though I'll be interested to see where these 2 sleep. Are they going to also sleep here? Or are they going to go home somewhere? It looks like there's about 6 beds. There's 4 on the roof, and then it looks like 2 down here. So, potentially, they do have enough beds for everybody who's in here right now. So maybe they all are here, and this is going to be a little bit more difficult than we initially thought. I suppose we'll find out. So I'm going to try something. I don't know that it will ultimately make all that much of a difference because picking our, way in with the lock here is not particularly difficult. But I found that Elena can sneak behind the weaponsmithy here and actually crouch down and not be noticed, despite all the people in here. So I figure we can probably just have her hide out. When they go ahead and close up for the night, we'll already be inside. And that'll give us, a little bit easier jump on the theft here because, of course, if we need to pick locks or something and it takes a little while, we can always be discovered, or, you know, just problems can arise. So if we're already in, we don't necessarily need to worry about that. Though I did forget to bring tools again, so I pray that we're capable of picking all of the locks that are in here. It looks like 8%. I think that was the one that we had trouble with last time, because, you know, all these places are laid out very similarly. And I think that was the one we had to crack with tools, though I'm willing to bet, yeah, there are tools here if we need them. So I'd like to avoid that, however, because it is quite painfully slow. Lockpicking is generally faster, even if you have a very slim chance of succeeding. So let's check back in with the other group. And they're just standing there, of course. So I'm willing to bet that we are nowhere near. Oh, we are. Okay. Okay then, so this is the Tower of Ninjas. And they're standing on each other's heads. So it's going to be a bunch of Black Dragon ninjas. There will be Black Dragon Genin as well. But some of them will be named. Dimak, I think, is one of the leaders. And I don't recall if it is a katana or a ninja blade, but one of their leaders, one of the named characters, has a is it like Mi Tao? Anyways, like the best quality weapons in the game. One of their leaders has one of them. It's either a ninja blade or a katana. Okay, so this whole group here, I do not want you holding. I think what we will do... should I set them up on range? We do have several people with crossbows. So I guess I'll do that. And come over here, please. I don't know if they'll be hostile straight away. It doesn't necessarily matter, except for the fact that they do have people on the roof. So we probably don't want to be fighting outside, if we can help it. Like, if we could walk inside and then start the fight, that might be ideal. Or even if we could get some people on the roof before they turn hostile. But I'm willing to bet they're going to turn hostile before that. Okay. They're not actually attacking yet. Right, so let's take, like... I don't know. Guess we'll have a couple of people rush to the roof. So I'll take Rook and Drone. And maybe Ruka. I'll take you four. How about that? I want you to get to the roof. The rest of you are just going to go crazy. I probably should have issued an attack order first. Okay. Attack unprovoked. And attack all. Then if you guys would come to the roof here, please. That would be great. Okay, throw down. You guys probably don't want to be standing there. Stone, you can just keep fighting. I'm seeing a lot more red than I would have expected. Are they coming after us? I think they are. That's okay. I'm pretty sure Rook can handle a few of them. Did they just disappear? Are now hostile toward me? They've been raiding my base for how long now? Okay, so those guys just vanished. Right. Who do we have here? A Genin and... Oh, come on, camera. Work with me here. 2 Genin. Potentially more. Oh, and a named character. Okay. So... Oh, God. Let's try to zoom in on one particular character, otherwise this will be a mess. Ruka, engage one of them. Cat, engage one as well. You know, actually, you can set up here if you want. Drone, go after them. Rook, I'd like you to engage the leader there. Oh, you just whack somebody at random. Okay. Back down to the bottom. How are we doing? I think we've pretty much cleaned up. Let's focus back up here. Brooke, did you already take care of their leader? Or at least one of them? I think you did. I think we were a little bit overpowered for this group here. Let's take their weapons away. And Buzan, since you are a named character, I'm going to, first of all, kidnap you. And I'm going to ask, like, Skinner. Actually, Skinner, why don't you attack the person behind? Okay, Burn, you do it. Skinner, I needed you. Where'd you go? Get over here and first aid Buzan, please. Come on, guys. There's not that many of them. I don't know where the other leader went. So, we'll have to kind of pan down. It's possible she just got completely obliterated in this mess down here. Stone, do you see their leader? That one's trying to crawl away. Well, great. I do not see her, which would indicate to me that we've not defeated her yet, or that she got away, neither of which I particularly like. Okay, Ruka, you've got a backpack. I'm going to ask you to go sword collecting. Don't really care about their armor or anything like that. Their armor, frankly, sucks. I just want to make sure they don't have, like, weapons to use against me. And then, Drone, you have a backpack. Tell me what's in here. A dust witch and something else. Honestly, I don't really care. Okay, so these are just Genin. That one's dying. Did we get your weapons? It doesn't look like it. So, Ruka, loot that one as well. Let's have everybody assemble downstairs. What do we have here? Nothing too valuable. I don't see anybody here. But we will go through those weapon racks and stuff. Alright, so let's just meet down here. Rain, don't let that one get away. I'm going to be so bummed if their leader escaped. She was a Shek. I'm not seeing any Shek. Okay, well, I'm going to go through and collect all the weapons, and you guys really don't need to see that, so when I've finished, we'll check in and see what we're able to score from here. And, of course, if we're able to find their leader or how that went. Why is Rex all the way back here? That's a little concerning. Alright, so I finally found Dimak, and she does indeed have a Meitao rank ninja blade, so we'll make sure we grab that. Actually, put it in your inventory so I don't lose it. Is she alive? Yes, actually. So let's have somebody, maybe Grox. Your armor might be too heavy. Drone, you can do it. Drone, go ahead and pick her up. And let's make sure somebody goes ahead and patches her up so she doesn't die. Did we finish? No, we didn't. Khan, can you help with that? Gotta make sure that they don't die. Don't really care about everybody else, but make sure the two named characters survive. And I'll continue looting weapons. Okay, I believe I've completely cleaned this place out. I have both leaders, both of which have bounties on them. And I've looted everything in this place, even all of the food. So the only thing I've left behind is the Black Dragon Genin and their armor, which is not particularly useful or valuable, so I'm just going to forget it. Let's get everybody downstairs, and we will send these guys home. That was actually a lot quicker and easier than I was expecting. Though it is starting to get dark, so it looks like I'll be able to do the heist after this. It's kind of nice that they didn't end up happening together. Alright, so let's grab the whole group here. We'll ask them to kind of march out away from the building just to make sure that nobody else is left inside. I don't believe so. No, because otherwise I would have vision inside. Oh, hello. Bull, would you care to do the honors? These guys are persistent. I could, like, go and make sure that they are all actually dead, which, unfortunately, is going to take forever. But I think that might be the only way to wipe these guys out for good. And unfortunately, I took these guys off of hold, so they're just going to run around and do whatever they want. Let's put them back on hold, so they'll at least listen to orders. And again, I could be very thorough in making sure that they're all dead, but I honestly don't care that much. I have their leaders, and I think that is enough. Checking back in and hang. Elena is still undetected, so that's a good sign. We kind of just have to wait. As soon as they close up shop, we'll go ahead and spring into action, but until then, there's not a lot that we can do. I could try to squeeze more people back behind here, but I don't know if that's really necessary, if I'm being honest. I certainly can't get everybody back there, and so I don't know if there's a point to doing more than one. Or there may not even be a point to doing one, but I'm just going to try it and see. So I guess we'll find out. We do have a decent chance to knock these people out. That's good. When they're asleep, it should be even better. But we'll need to effectively knock them all out. So we have, like, what, 6, I think is what I tallied, versus our 8 shinobi. So that means I can have at least one person, you know, knock out and pick up one of the people in here. And therefore we should be able to just keep them thrown over our shoulder until we're done, and then we can just ditch them. I don't know, I wish there was somewhere we could kind of lock them up, but unfortunately we just can't do that. So we'll have to just kind of drop them on the ground, maybe back here behind this partition, and then we'll just make a break for the door. And we should have at least like 20 to 25 seconds before they regain consciousness at minimum. And that should be plenty of time to get out the door. But until then, obviously, we'll just keep them over our shoulders so that they're not able to intervene or rat us out or anything like that. Okay, so the shop is closing up. So what we'll need to do is get everybody into position, so they can basically just like sneak right up to the gate or the door. And as soon as the guards are out of sight, or we are out of sight of the guards, we can go ahead and open it back up. Did he just open it for us? What was that about? That was strange. He like locked up and then he didn't. Right, well, I guess we'll continue to wait then. Maybe it's because he knows Elena's in here. Let's just have her leave. Okay. Will you close up shop now? It doesn't look like it. But if you have somebody in there and they're aware of it, they will not close up shop. They'll basically stay there until you leave. Though he couldn't see her, as far as I was aware, so either it's something else causing it, or the game can, or I guess they can detect your characters even if they are, you know, hidden and undetectable otherwise. What's going on here? Come on, man, close up. It's got some nice stuff here. Lots and lots of different types of weapons. Oh my god, we're not gonna be able to take all this back with us. Jesus. And a lot of blueprints too, and this industrial lifter arm, specialist quality. That is quite good. Not a great arm for a thief, but for anybody who's just fighting, that is pretty damn solid. Alright, Elena, why don't you hop back outside, and we'll hope that they close up soon. It's nearly midnight. It's like 11 p.m. I might have screwed this up. I'm going to have to wait another night. Right, so while we're waiting, a large group of dust bandits have attacked us. So I'm pulling what few guards I have remaining in the hub. Not even all of them. I've left everybody who was training over there, still training. But everyone else, I have gone ahead and asked to come over here and contribute to this fight as best they can. And unfortunately, it looks like Dust Rat was knocked out. We'll have to get her back up as soon as possible. Conan, meanwhile, is holding off several of them. And Thumper and Kano are working their way out here to provide some support. So if you two could run over here and attack, please. Oh, wait. Something is still trying to fight you. Cole, can you deal with that one? Are they already down? Yeah. Okay. Cole, over here then. Who's patching you up? Okay. Just making sure it's not like a slaver or something. Kano, did you just go down? Holy hell. Thumper, you might want to patch him up before he, like, dies from head trauma. Wow. Okay, Cole, can you help out over here? It looks like Conan's probably got this under control, but just to expedite this, why don't you come help out? Come on, fight somebody. There we go. Oh, wow. These guys are actually doing better, a lot better than they should have. Anyway. Okay, so did you run out of med kits or something? Yeah. Dust Rat, do you have... You do. Can you maybe come over here? Thumper? Okay, well, they're all dead or knocked out, so are they dying? That's the question. That one's just already dead. Looks like, oh, blood out from a missing leg. That one will probably survive. So we'll have to decide what we want to do with them. There's two right here, both of which are dying. That one will probably not die. Looks like they are all dying. This one might not, but with that much blood loss, they might end up dying anyways. And, of course, we have our own... I was going to say casualty, but he's not dead. He's just badly injured. And got a couple unconscious and dying over here. So I think what I'm going to do is end the episode there. I'll do what I did last time, where I'll deal with all of these bodies and, figure out who we're going to take prisoner and who we're just going to leave for the crows off camera. And hopefully I will be able to sort that all out before, I guess let's check in with Elena real quick. The shop is still open. So I'd like to obviously show the whole process of stealing these weapons on camera. So I'll do my best to sort out all the prisoner stuff off camera without, running up into, conflicts with this. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, these guys are not home yet. Actually, they're pretty damn close. Right, well, they should be back by the time that we pick back up with the next episode. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Kenshi with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.